If you change just one habit, just one, you can become a software engineer. And it's called coding on paper. And most engineering colleges in India are asking students to do exactly that. If you are in 12th standard and about to choose an engineering college, pay attention. If you're already inside one and you can feel something is off, pay attention. If you've already graduated and you're still applying for tech jobs that never call back, please pay attention. Hi, I'm Deepak, co-founder of Kalvium. In the last 4 years, we have counseled 4,39,763 students. We have watched the ones who landed tech jobs and we have also watched the ones who do not. And one thing, this one absurdly small thing keeps coming back. In the next 7 minutes, I am going to show you why coding on paper matters more than your rank, more than your college, and even more than your CGPA. I'll show you the data and I'll show you exactly how to flip the switch, even if you have passed out of college. Here's what nobody tells you when you are in 12th standard. Real engineering, the kind that actually gets you hired, is not even a subject, it's a skill. You can pass history from a book. You can pass chemistry by remembering equations. You cannot learn coding the same way. It's like swimming. You can read every book ever written about swimming. You can memorize the strokes, draw neat diagrams in your notebook, score 95 on a theory paper, throw you in the pool, you'll sink. The man who literally invented the C language, Dennis Ritchie, said it the cleanest. The only way to learn a new programming language is by writing programs in it, not about it. Now here's where Indian engineering colleges go wrong, specifically about computer science. In every other branch, mechanical, chemical, electrical, civil, theory and labs are kept separate. Classroom is in one place, lab in another. And there is a real reason for this separation. You cannot have every student carry sulfuric acid to the class. You cannot give every student their own brushless induction motor. The equipment is expensive, it's dangerous. It needs to live in one controlled space, the lab. So in those branches, this separation makes complete sense. But in computer science engineering, that logic simply falls apart. Because the lab equipment for CSE is just a laptop. That's it. That's the whole list. No chemistry, no transformers, no Bunsen burners. Just a laptop, which every student already needs anyway. So the same theory versus lab split, which makes sense in mechanical engineering, has simply been copy-pasted into computer science engineering, where it makes zero sense. In computer science engineering, the classroom should be the lab. Every class, every day. But it isn't. So what actually happens in a computer science engineering classroom? Right now, as you watch this, somewhere in India, an engineering student is writing C code on a piece of paper with a pen for their semester exam. A for loop written by hand, a semicolon missing, -1 mark, a bracket out of place, -2. You think I'm exaggerating? I'm not. A developer named Sagar Pawar, who goes by @that_dumb_coder, recently posted, "Writing codes on paper, the worst thing in Indian engineering colleges." That tweet went around because every engineering student in India has lived through that experience. Open Quora, search for code on paper. It's a permanent complaint thread. JNTU, AKTU, VTU. Some colleges have moved away from this, but most have not. There is no software job on earth where a developer writes codes on paper. Not at Google, not at Infosys, not even at the Panchayat office building, a small website. The entire profession lives on a keyboard. But for 4 years, we are training future engineers on a notebook. And then we act surprised when they cannot code. That is the one habit. That is the one thing standing between staying stuck and becoming a real software developer. And the data is brutal. The latest Mercer-Mettl India Graduate Skill Index 2025 data found that only 3.67% of Indian engineering graduates are employable for IT product companies. The kind of company you actually want to work at one day. 3.67%. So 96 out of 100 engineering graduates is not going to be hired by a tech company. Not at the end of 4 years, not after paying several lakhs in fees. And here's the part which should keep you awake at night. The part of programming that paper exams actually test for, like remembering syntax, writing it neatly, getting the semicolons right, is the exact part AI now does for free. Andre Karpathy, one of the founding members of OpenAI, former head of AI at Tesla, said in the late 2025 that 80% of his own code is now written by AI. The programming profession, in his words, is being dramatically refactored. GitHub's 2025 data shows AI now writes roughly 46% of code across its 20 million developers. So take a pause. The Indian engineering education system is now taking 4 years and several lakh rupees from a student to train them for a part that AI today is doing faster, better, and absolutely for free. While the part AI cannot do, like debugging at 2 a.m. when the code breaks, deciding what to build in the first place, that is the part you can only learn by sitting at a real keyboard in a real environment, building and breaking real things. And which is what colleges are not training anyone to do. Let me tell you what we are doing at Kalvium. We started with one principle. In computer science, there should be no distinction between lab classes and regular classes. Every class is the laptop is the lab. So from day one, every student gets a laptop. Not optional, not bring it as needed, mandatory. Every class is a lab, every assignment is something which is executable and runs. In a normal engineering college, a student builds their first real project at the end of the 4th year, the final year project. That is the norm. 4 years of theory, then one project at the end to prove that they can apply any of it. At Kalvium, every student ships a capstone project, a real working project at the end of first year. By second year, we have students getting into Google Summer of Code, win national hackathons, and contribute to open source projects with developers around the world. We are not claiming we have cracked all of engineering education, but we are convinced of one thing. The single biggest variable we have found, bigger than the syllabus, bigger than the teacher, bigger even than the rank required to get in, is whether students touch a real computer, a real keyboard every single day right from the first day. So here's where it lands for you. If you are in 12th standard and choosing a college, ask one question, just one. Are laptops mandatory in classrooms every day, or are they optional? If they say optional, walk away. If they say students bring as needed, walk away. If they say yes, every student, every class from day one, set up, that college is doing something most colleges are not. Because that one rule decides what will happen in the next 4 years. And if you're already inside a college or you're already graduated and you're applying for tech jobs that never call back, the college will not change for you. The curriculum will not change for you. Nobody is coming to flip the switch. But you can, today. That one step is this. Close the notebook, open the laptop, pick one small thing, a calculator, a to-do app, anything, and start typing. Hit errors, Google them, GPT them, fix them, try again. That is the entire job. And that has been the entire job since 1972.